Here he is.
This is what would terrify you about playing the Rangers.
It's the golden era of the Russian goalie.
There's no one better to talk about right now than Prince Igor Shesterkin.
Oh, what a save by Shesterkin!
He's well-conditioned. He's extremely flexible, extremely agile.
Sliding to his right, sprawled and made a terrific stop.
Gives the old windmill just for a little bit of show.
What a save here by Shesterkin.
Stopped by Shesterkin. That might be a season saver right there.
Oh, how about that glove save? Ah, the fans are on their feet. A beauty. Oh, he kicked it out. He kicked it out. Oh, what a glove save by Shesterkin.
Igor, his numbers are marvelous. Of course, he has the Vezina on his mantle. This guy, in the last 3 seasons, 109 wins. That's the most among all NHL goaltenders. People will say the New York market is tough to play in, and it is. Richter, Lundqvist, and guess who has the best career save percentage in Rangers goaltending history with a minimum of 75 games played? This guy, 921. Schneid's. This guy is so well respected by everyone in the league. Does he belong at number 1 for you?
I think he does. I think this is fair. He's about to become probably the highest paid goalie in NHL history, depending on where his next contract comes in, and deservedly so. I think when I talk about talent, I think he's the most talented guy in the league in terms of his skating ability, his edge work, his hand-eye coordination, his makeup. You mentioned playing in the Big Apple, following in Henrik Lundqvist's footsteps and not missing a beat. There are very few guys who, even if they're not playing well, they're off that night, you're still scared of him. He's entering that Carey Price, Lundqvist, Marty Brodeur territory where, man, we got to play Igor tonight. He might not even be playing well, but you're still a little rattled by him because he could spin a gem at any moment and just shut you out and make it look easy. So I think those kind of guys are rare and they don't come along very often. And, he's done the way he played in the playoffs this year, too. He didn't get the run support, but he easily could have been in the Cup finals with the Rangers instead of the Panthers. And it would have been because of him pretty much. So I think his numbers are just amazing. And he passes the eye test, too. What you see on this playoff stat here, it matches to what you're seeing. So I think he's got a bright future, and he's going to be, the backbone of that Rangers team as long as he's there.
Earlier in this past season, he was asked what was wrong with his game, and he said, I don't know. He got it going, though. Coach, final 22 starts in this past season. Shesty, 16-5-1, 930 save percentage, 4 shutouts. When you have a goalie that can be that kind of mechanic to his game, what does that mean for you?
Well, it means you've got a money goalie. And when they needed it, when the Rangers were fighting to get that first seed over Carolina, he was there, and he was there on a nightly basis, and that's what you want. And, I mean, here's a guy, like I remember 2 years ago talking to Joe Micheletti, and he said, you know what, we weren't very good the first half, and we're a good defensive team, but our numbers are skewed because our goaltending was so good. And here's a guy that watches him play every single night. I didn't get a chance to watch him every night, but every time you played the Rangers, you were looking and hoping the backup was in the net because you didn't want to face him.